Someone said something mean to you and now you can't stop replaying it in your head. Now you come up with the best comebacks and hate yourself for not coming up with them a little bit earlier. You're also wondering if there was some truth to what they said, and now that's gonna eat you up for the rest of the day. If this sounds like you need to get a life. The reason they're in your head is because there's space for them in your head. But don't worry, because you've reached the right place. This is how you deal with haters and bullies. I grew up hearing that I was fat, I was ugly, I was this, I was that, I was never enough, and being bullied in the name of humor. This is also what I wish I could tell my younger self on how to deal with her haters and her bullies. Step 1, decenter them. Why are you giving them so much power over you? How can they possibly know anything about your life better than you? Did they talk about your looks? Okay, then how is their perception of you and their idea of beauty more accurate than, say, of someone who does think you're pretty? Why are you choosing to believe the worst about yourself? Because for every hater, I can guarantee you there's also a lot of people who love you. Focus your energy on nurturing the relationships that make you feel good about yourself. Stop pouring your energy into the weeds that are gonna get plugged out by the universe, by divine timing anyway. Step 2, get busy. If you're building something, if you have plans for the weekend, or even if there's just a movie that you've been waiting to watch all weekend, guess what? You won't even have time to worry about what your haters are thinking or saying. Most of the times, our own brains likes entertaining itself with these haters. Figuring out comebacks, spending time wondering if I should respond to the hater, if I should ignore them, if I should block them, blah, blah, blah. So give it something else to focus on before it becomes a loop. And then just see how their hateful voices fade away in the noise of your success and your goals. Step number 3, sympathize. No person who's secure puts any other person down. People hate when they either want your attention or they just want to feel powerful because they're feeling powerless in their own lives. The only way to know how to do that is by making somebody else feel insecure, somebody else feel powerless. That's not a happy person. I'm not asking you to excuse their behavior, but you can stop worrying about them. You can stop worrying about how to get back at them because trust me, universe is doing that job. Step number 4, keep growing as a person, be it physically, mentally, spiritually. Even if there's any truth to what the haters say, it's not gonna bother you when you already know that you're not gonna be the person they're talking about in a week. I'm not asking you to change yourself for their approval. I'm saying just know your only competition is you, and when you keep outdoing yourself, when you keep outgrowing yourself, no hate ever sticks because you're never the same person. You've become better, and you know you'll only continue becoming hotter, better, and more successful. Well, all they can do is try to catch up to this new person you continue to become and wonder how to hate on the person that's always evolving and is always getting closer to perfection. Number 5, I know hate isn't always loud. Sometimes it looks like somebody trying to steal your place, someone trying to distance you from your friends, or even leaving hateful comments from fake IDs. So first step is to remember, nobody is going to hate you more than the person who is faking something that you naturally embody. But the thing to know here is that you already embody it. They can try to copy you, steal your ideas, even try to steal your friends, but they can't be you because you're the source. You are it. They can never take that away. So instead of pouring your energy and wasting it on them, let them be loud while you continue to make your own moves. Sooner or later, trust that the truth will come out because it always does. And if somebody can steal your friends just by pretending to be you, they're not your friends to begin with. So good riddance. As a creator, there are certain times where I will get unnecessary hate. My first instinct used to be to fight them, to argue with them, to make them see my point. Now, I delete them right away because me keeping that comment is me letting my energy get diluted. I don't even know them, so why do I need them to understand me or even see my point of view? Number 7, if you think,
but they use my weak points to trigger me, I told them I opened up about my stuff and they've hurt me.
Great. Not only do you know that this person cannot be trusted, but you also know what your weak points are. That gives you the opportunity to work on yourself, work on your triggers, while your hater, they're still lashing out at some other girl without ever realizing a thing about their own insecurities. You are lucky, okay? You're really lucky if you get these incidents that force you to connect with yourself in a more intimate way. Most people avoid doing the work their entire lives. You're clearly preparing for a breakthrough when even life tries to force you into growing, into better understanding yourself. You know how they say when you ask God for patience, He gives you more situations that test your impatience? This is exactly like that. You're being pushed into growth and you are being separated from people who are going to harm you later. Because you are ready for the next step in your life. You are ready for whatever you've been asking for. Now listen, honey, if someone says is enough to ruin your day, you have really weak energetic boundaries. You know this person has clearly has no good relevance in your life. You know they are trying to hurt you, and yet you are consenting to that hurt, and that girl is crazy. They can give you the hate, but you don't have to accept that. You don't. You don't even have to forgive or forget or change them or fix them or even let them be in your life. Kick them out. Remember, it is always better to adjust your life to someone's absence than adjust your boundaries to tolerate their disrespect. Hear that again. And sometimes it's the ones who are close to us who are testing our boundaries, who are hating on us, who are trying to give us these insecurities. If you want to know subtle signs of such people that are hard to recognize and can be missed easily so that you don't befriend them, you don't let them stay in your life, you need to watch this video next. It is so important to be aware of who you're surrounded with, because even the most confident, the most secure people can end up believing all these lies about themselves and end up believing the worst in them if they are not careful. So don't miss that video, and I will see you there. So this is the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this is gonna help you finally take your power back, because girl, nobody can take that away from you. It is your call. They can give you hate. You do not have to accept that. All right? I love you. I will see you next week with a brand new video. Until then, subscribe, like, comment, and bye.